It's 5 and a 5 time once again. After this 5-minute review, you'll be ready to score a 5 on the Apush exam. Today, we're tackling the AP U.S. History Unit 8, aka every baby boomer's life story. The Cold War abroad, massive social movements at home, and Americans arguing about basically everything. Your 5 minutes starts now. Let's meet the people who turned the mid-20th century into a multi-season drama. Harry Truman. He took over from FDR in 1945 with no warning, dropped the atomic bomb, and started containment, rebuilt Europe, created NATO, and told the Soviets, stay on your side of the globe. Now we can begin Cold War containment. Lyndon B. Johnson. He passed the Civil Rights Act, built the Great Society, escalated Vietnam, and somehow did more in 5 years than most presidents did in 8. He gets an A+ on domestic policy, a D- on foreign policy. His final grade is CS after class. Martin Luther King Jr., nonviolent protest mastermind. If Unit 8 were a team project, he carried the group. His leadership led directly to key civil rights laws and sparked other ongoing equality movements. Finally, Betty Friedan. She dropped the feminine mystique and coined the phrase, the problem that has no name. Lots of white middle-class women started asking, is this it? This wave of feminism demanded economic equality and would unleash a powerful backlash. These 4 people are the reason your Apush textbook weighs 18 pounds. Cold War hot crowd. It's the US versus the USSR in a decades-long my ideology is better than yours contest. Korea, that was a proxy war, limited to containing communism in Asia. A draw. It ended in 1953. Vietnam, a much messier proxy war from 1965 to 1973. Space race with the Soviets, the world's most expensive science fair. Black Americans crack open the door of social equality and suddenly everyone is wanting in. Native American activists occupy Alcatraz. Women demanded equal rights. LGBTQ+ communities push for visibility. And a lot of Americans realize that liberty and justice for all should probably mean all. By the 1970s, inflation jumped, oil prices exploded, unemployment rose, and everyone looked confused. Economists called it stagflation. Students called, please do not put this on the test. Each of these moves shook the country, sometimes literally, sometimes politically. Now for the stuff underneath all the drama. Americans supported small government in theory and big government in practice. Unit 8 proves it. With the Great Society, the federal government dove headfirst into healthcare, poverty, education, and civil rights. Liberals cheered, conservatives folded and waited for Unit 9. Scandal, scandal, scandal. Vietnam plus Watergate equaled a shattered American trust in government. This was the credibility gap, the difference between what the government said versus what it was actually doing. The long-term effect, every scandal was branded with Gate. Iran-gate, Russia-gate, Email-gate, Deflate-gate, Whitewater-gate, and Bridge-gate. There's lots of other ones too. A new generation of Americans wrestled with the idea of what it meant to be equal in court cases, protests, and new laws. It's exhausting, inspiring, and messy. Okay, here's what the AP exam actually wants from Unit 8. You must understand containment, how it worked, why it mattered, and how it dragged the US into Korea and Vietnam. The domino theory was about pizza. Expect the civil rights movement and the government's response, how protests, courts, and Congress all pushed change. Show the relationship between activism and legislation. You might face prompts on the Great Society. Things like the huge expansion of federal programs, its big goals, and its mixed results. Lots of voters said this is too much government. You should expect questions about the 1960s and 70s tensions like war protests, student activism, feminism, and cultural clashes, or America in 2026. Pro move. Don't write essays that say the 1960s were good or the 1960s were bad. The AP readers want nuance, progress and pushback, victories and limits, expansion and backlash. If you can show both sides, you're already writing at a 5 level. Unit 8 is the story of 2 huge battles happening at the same time. One abroad, the Cold War, a global chess match that sometimes turned into a fistfight, and one at home, struggles for civil rights, equality, and a more inclusive democracy. By the late 1970s, people were tired. Vietnam dragged on, Watergate blew up trust, and the economy slumped. And the country was ready for a major political shift. When you think Unit 8, think pressure abroad, protest at home, and a nation trying to reinvent itself, just like all the other units. And if you really want that 5, don't miss UWorld's comprehensive Apush review course, where you'll get all the practice you want to succeed on the exam. Check it out at collegeprep.uworld.com/AP.